Hi friends, welcome back to Masters of Chemistry. So today in this particular video, we are going to discuss about the detection and measurement of radioactivity of a radioactive particles like alpha, beta and gamma particles. So already we discussed in my previous videos what is meant by radioactivity, what are the radioactive particles such as alpha, beta and gamma particles or radiations, and property of this alpha, beta, gamma radiations we already discussed. If you not watched this video, I recommended to watch my previous videos. So today in this video we are going to discuss construction and operation of this ionization chambers or ionization detectors. So some of the detectors are present which can detect the radioactivity of these radioactive particles. So such type of detectors are called as ionization chambers. So there are three kind of chambers are present or counters are present. So one by one we will discuss in these videos. So first one is the ionization chamber, which are used to detect the activity of radioactive particle and analyze their energy. Next one is the GM counter and another one is the scintillation counter. So in this video we are going to discuss about the ionization chamber, its construction and operation, and how to detect the particle by using this ionization chamber. So let's start to study what is meant by this ionization chamber. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for further notification. So ionization chamber. So ionization chamber is it is a particle detector which detect the nuclear radiation and analyze their energy. So this is the role of ionization chamber. So what is ionization chamber? It is one kind of particle detector which detect the activity of the radioactive particles such as alpha, beta and gamma particles, and it analyze their energy, how much energy are there for that particle. So this purpose this ionization chamber is used. Now let's discuss the construction of this ionization chamber. So basically the ionization chamber consists of a hollow metallic rod. So this is the hollow metallic rod C, which is consist of the ionization chamber. So one end of this hollow metallic rod is closed and the another end of this hollow metallic cylinder consists of a window W, which is open to allow or to pass the radioactive radiation. Next one is the metallic rod R is insulated inside this metallic cylinder C, and which is connected to the electromotor E, which the role of this electromotor is to measure the rate of deposition of the ions which will deposit over this metallic rod R. Next, this electromotor is connected to the capacitor which is also connected to the cylinder C, and this is directly coupled with the amplifier which amplifies the signals coming from this metallic cylinder. Next one is the earthen guard G, which is placed over this metallic cylinder C. The main purpose of placing this earthen guard is which prevent the leakage of any charges from this cylinder. Next one, the cylinder is filled with the specific type of gases like sulfur dioxide or methyl bromide gases are used inside this cylinder. So what is the purpose of using these gases we will discuss in the working conditions. So this is about the general construction of the ionization chamber. Now let's discuss the working or how we can detect the radioactivity of any particles by using this ionization chamber. So first of all, any radioactive radiation or radioactive particles are enter into this ionization chamber through the window which is provided at one end of this chamber W. Now when this ionization radiation are enter or radioactive radiation are enter into this chamber which is filled with specific type of gases like sulfur dioxide, when this radioactive radiation are collide with these gases, the ionization of the gases takes place. After ionization, the gases release some kind of ions. So it may be the positive ion or negative ions. So these ions pair, some positively ions pair are moved towards the metallic rod R, and some negative ions are moved toward the this wall of this metallic cylinder. Now when the any positive charged ion deposit over this metallic cylinder R, the pulse of electric current is generated. When one positive ion is deposited over this metallic rod R, the pulse of current is generated, which is passes through this earthen guard into this electromotor. So the main purpose of this electromotor is which can measures the generation or deposition of these positive ions over the metallic rod R. When this pulse of current is generated, this current is passes through these lines into the amplifier, which amplifies the signal or particles generated inside this metallic cylinder. So this is the working of this ionization chamber, how it can work or detect this particles through the generation of pulse of current. So every particle that is positive particle, which is also called as alpha particle, deposited over this metallic rod, a pulse of current is generated, and this current is passes through the electromotor E, and through this the amplifier detect the signal or the pulse of current from this metallic cylinder, and each particle is detected from the use of this metallic cylinder. So this is general working of this cylinder, which is this ionization chamber particularly used for the detection of alpha and beta particles, but it is also used for the detection of neutrons also by changing some of the conditions, like in case of sulfur dioxide or methyl bromide gases, we need to fill the boron trifluoride gas inside this chamber, or we can paste the boron compound on the wall of this metallic cylinder. So by changing this condition, we can able to detect the neutron also. So this is about the ionization chamber. So in the next video, we are going to discuss about the construction and operation of GM counter. Thank you for watching.